Deep in the tangled heart of the Mexican jungle, the air is thick with the buzz of insects and the scent of damp earth. A team of archaeologists hacks away vines, their machetes flashing in the sunlight. Suddenly, one stumbles and gasps. A stone face, broader than a man is tall, peers out from the soil. It's not just a face. It's a head, massive and haunting, eyes closed as if lost in ancient dreams. This is the discovery of an Olmec colossal head, and it stops everyone in their tracks. The head's lips are full, its helmet-like cap mysterious. Who made this? Why is it here, buried far from any modern town? The jungle seems to hold its breath. The diggers realize they have found something that could change history forever. People rush from their camps to see it for themselves. Some touch the stone, feeling the grooves and cracks. Others whisper about lost civilizations and forgotten gods. Cameras snap. Notebooks fill with hurried sketches. The weight of the jungle presses in, heavy with secrets. This single moment, a face in the earth, marks the beginning of a journey. It is a mystery that will lead us back in time, to a people whose genius, power, and ambition shaped the Americas long before the rise of the Maya or Aztec. Travel back 3,000 years, to the steamy green world of Gulf Coast Mexico. Here, between winding rivers and thick forests, the Olmecs built their home. The land is rich and wild, swamps full of crocodiles, forests teeming with jaguars, and rivers carrying nutrients from distant mountains. The Olmecs began as humble farmers. They grew maize, squash, and beans, working the dark soil with stone tools. Life was hard, but the land was generous. As their families grew, they built villages near the riverbanks. Slowly those villages became towns, and those towns became the first true cities in the Americas. With rivers as highways, Olmec traders traveled far, north to the mountains for jade, south to the sea for shells. Their world was not isolated, instead it buzzed with trade, ideas, and new possibilities. The Olmecs learned to shape the land and connect people across vast distances. This land of rivers became the stage for a civilization that would invent, create, and inspire. From these muddy banks rose the first architects, engineers, artists, and rulers of the New World. Long before the giant heads, the Olmecs gathered at a sacred spring called Elminati. It was around 1600 BC. The site was magical, a place where fresh water bubbled from the earth, sheltered by ancient trees. Here, the Olmecs left offerings: wooden busts, stone axes, rubber balls, and even the bones of children. Why did they come? The spring was a doorway to the spirit world, a place to ask for rain, good harvests, or protection. The Olmecs believed the earth was alive, full of powerful spirits. Their rituals at Elminati were a way to speak with those spirits, to keep balance between people and the natural world. Archaeologists have found dozens of wooden figures at Elminati, each carved with care. Some are tiny babies, some are fierce warriors. These are some of the oldest wooden statues anywhere in the Americas. They show how early the Olmecs valued art, and how deeply they believed in the unseen. Elminati is a window into Olmec hearts and minds. Here we see a people both practical and spiritual, building a new world while honoring the old. By 1200 BC, the Olmec world had a capital, San Lorenzo. It was a city like nothing seen before in the Americas. Massive platforms carved from earth and stone rose above the swamps. Canals brought water and fish right to the city center. Hidden reservoirs helped them survive dry months. San Lorenzo was also the birthplace of the famous colossal heads. Each one is unique, with different faces and helmets. Some heads weigh more than 10 tons. Moving them was a miracle of engineering. The Olmecs used log rollers and teams of workers, dragging the stones from distant quarries, sometimes over 50 miles away. Everywhere the city buzzed with activity. Farmers brought food, craftsmen shaped jade and obsidian, shamans lit fires and spoke to gods. San Lorenzo was a city of builders and dreamers, where new ideas took shape in mud and stone. But power brings problems. Around 900 BC, San Lorenzo began to decline. Some say enemies attacked, others believe the river changed course, leaving the city stranded. The Olmecs left, but their spirit would find a new home. After San Lorenzo, the Olmecs built a new city, La Venta. By 900 BC, this was the jewel of the Olmec world. La Venta rose on an island surrounded by marshes and waterways. Its heart was a giant pyramid, tall as a modern 4-story building, built from millions of tons of earth. La Venta was rich in art. Massive altars, stone stelae, and more colossal heads decorated plazas where people gathered. The city was a place of ceremony and spectacle. Priests and rulers performed rituals wearing jaguar masks and feathered cloaks. Smoke curled into the sky from sacred fires. Here the Olmecs created their most mysterious images, the were-jaguar. Part human, part big cat, this creature appeared on carvings, statues, and jewelry. Was it a god, a shaman in trance? No one knows for sure. But it shows how the Olmecs mixed animal and human, magic and reality. La Venta thrived for 500 years. It was a center of trade, religion, and power, but around 400 BC, the city fell. The reasons are lost: climate change, invasion, or maybe rebellion. The jungle slowly swallowed La Venta, hiding its secrets for centuries. The Olmecs were full of surprises. They invented the first rubber balls, mixing latex from trees with juice from vines. Ball games were more than sport, they were sacred events watched by crowds. Winners won glory, but losers sometimes paid with their lives. Moving those colossal heads, some weighed as much as an elephant. Teams of workers, ropes, and wooden sledges dragged them through jungle and swamp. It took planning, teamwork, and raw determination. No wheels, no metal tools, just skill and sweat. Women played key roles in Olmec society. Some tombs contain rich offerings for female leaders. Carvings show priestesses in ritual dress, hinting at power behind the scenes. The Olmecs were not just a world of kings, they honored mothers, wise women, and creators. Their legends still echo today. The were-jaguar, with its almond eyes and snarling mouth, was both feared and worshipped. Some say it protected the people, others say it demanded sacrifice. The truth is lost to time, but the myth lives on in Maya and Aztec stories. Archaeologists like Richard Diehl have spent decades piecing together the Olmec story. For years, wild myths swirled. Some claimed the Olmecs came from Africa or Asia, but the evidence is clear. The Olmecs were native to the Americas, brilliant innovators born from their own land. Diehl and others mapped cities, analyzed pottery, and studied ancient pollen. They found that the Olmecs shaped their world with vision and skill. They did not vanish, they passed their ideas to later cultures. The Maya, Zapotec, and even the distant Aztecs borrowed Olmec art, gods, and games. Today, Olmec faces still appear in markets and festivals of Mexico. Their influence is everywhere, in the ball games, in the masks worn by dancers, in the way villages organize their celebrations. The Olmecs were not a lost people. Their story is still being told, by archaeologists, by artists, and by the descendants of ancient Mexico. What do the Olmecs teach us today? Their story is about more than giant heads and vanished cities. It's about the power of innovation, how farmers became builders, artists, and dreamers. It's about community, thousands working together to carve, move, and create. The Olmecs remind us that greatness can rise from humble beginnings. They show how art and faith shape a people's destiny. They teach us to look deeper, to find meaning in the earth, water, and stone that surround us. Their mysteries are not all solved. New discoveries wait beneath the jungle. Each find tells us more about who we are and where we come from. In every colossal head, in every ball court, we see the mark of human creativity and hope. So, next time you see a stone face peeking from the ground, remember the Olmecs, the jungle giants who changed America forever.